Stadium Stories, where you meet the Lions of St. Leo University. I'm Christy Lear, and on today's show, we have the new but not really new women's soccer head coach, Ged O'Connor. O'Connor spent 11 years between 2006 and 2016 leading the Lions. His direction helped the program earn its 2 Sunshine State Conference tournament championships in 2008 and 2016, and their 2 regular season conference championships in 2011 and 2016. Since then, Coach has been at Troy University and returned to St. Leo in July. Coach, welcome back.
Thank you for having me. It's great to be here.
Yeah. Now, I didn't move to Florida and start working at St. Leo since October 2017, so we just missed each other before now. So I have some basic questions just about your journey on becoming a head coach. Now, I know you're an Englishman. Did all your family grow up playing soccer? Do you have siblings? Did they play soccer? Did you watch soccer growing up?
So, we just, back home, we just grow up playing soccer. Like when it's playtime in school, we will, we want to sprint out onto the playground and we just pick teams and pick first and second and third and fourth. And there's always a last player picked and everyone just plays. And, you're playing your school team, then you try to play club and so on. But yeah, fortunately, I got the opportunity to come over to play college. Loved it, and then just wanted to stay. Unfortunately, I was very, very lucky to get at the time, the graduate assistant position here at St. Leo back in 2002, because I'd never met the head coach, didn't have a place to live on my first day, didn't have a car, and just turned up. And I was lucky to get 4 years as the GA, learning how to be the head coach moving forward. I think the head coach at the time was part-time. So I was really thrust into doing a lot, which obviously it was hard at the time, but definitely still enjoyable. But it definitely helped my transition to become the head coach.
What is it about soccer that drew you not to just want to play, but coach in the first place, take that graduate assistant position?
So when I was back in college as a goalkeeper, I was asked to help out the women's goalkeepers in pre-season going into my senior year. And to be honest, I really didn't want to, because it was my pre-season as well and I was tired. But I started to do it and it was great. And then over the course of that season, I was on the bench, like coaching them and doing the warm-ups, and it was brilliant. And then going into the spring season, which was obviously we were finished then, I was able to have more of a hands-on role and I just loved it. I took a little bit of time away to go and do the old Irish dancing. And then when I saw that this job was open, I did everything I could to get it.
Well, you were an all-region scholar athlete while competing at Weber International University, so you weren't just a goalkeeper. You know a little bit about how to be successful, not just on the field, but in the classroom. So I guess my question is, what's the key? How do you do both?
I've always been like an organized kind of guy. Like I've got my list of jobs. I want to get them done and then move on. So that helped. Well, I think just growing up, I went to a pretty good, strict school back home in England, which really helped prepare me to be able to manage time better and not procrastinate and so on. So that really helped me early getting into my job here. And early on, I realized that there's always going to be something to do. Like you never finish your list of things to get done. There's just different things that are added. But I think that was really the foundation for my initial bit of success.
Well, you've put together some competitive teams. Obviously, at the beginning, I stated the 4 championship titles just at St. Leo. What type of people or type of soccer players do you look for to win?
Mentality. Someone that's there to win. It doesn't matter how good you are if you're not going to try. That's basic, and every coach says that. But you can see moments with players doing something special. One of our players that played here for me, her team were losing, and it was like 5 or 6-0, and they just conceded another goal. And she ran back, got the ball out the net, ran forward, and was like screaming at her girls to keep working, keep working. That's the kind of person that's going to help you. That kind of mindset and attitude and belief system is what you want to see, and that becomes infectious in everyone else. So it's different with different people, but a lot of the time it's not necessarily the technical skills. It's the other aspects of their person and athlete mind that really helps to separate them, and that's what I look for the most.
What do you love about St. Leo that made you want to come back?
It's home. Long story short, I mean, I wasn't looking for this opportunity by any means. At my previous school, like, I've got a 4-month-old child. We've just bought a house up there, but it was an opportunity that came up, and timing is everything. And I've known, obviously, Fran for many years. And to be honest, everything was just right about this opportunity. And it's, when you're taking over a program, there's a number of things that you would love to be in position in an ideal world. And I can honestly say that everything is here. So I'd be foolish not to take it. The people here, the culture, it's just the right place. And hopefully a number of of everyone else working in the department see just how special it is being here.
Well, I do have one more question before we wrap things up. The word on the street, and you had mentioned it a little bit just a couple minutes ago, that you were a professional Irish dancer for a year. Are you still dancing on the side?
So, I mean, I can still dance a bit, but yeah, I was on tour like Riverdance, and also I danced over here at Busch Gardens with one of the Irish dancing shows.
Is that a family tradition like soccer?
My mum used to do it. She actually had glandular fever in Ireland as a child, and so the left side of her body was really weak. The doctor at the time suggested that she does Irish dancing.
Wow.
And she took me to my first class when I was on my 4th birthday, and I did it ever since.
That's incredible. And did it end up helping her health condition?
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, she carried on doing it for many years. She won competitions, got a number of medals, and then brought me into it, and I kind of carried on.
Well, that's fantastic. It's a win-win.
Yep.
And
sure.
I guess I thought of one more question before I let you go.
Go for it.
You have 2 pretty phenomenal assistants. Wondering if you could tell everyone a little bit about them.
They are the perfect staff for myself and this program at this point in time. Both of them are proven winners. Kirsten Edlund played for me at my previous school. We were just having a conversation earlier about how some of her teammates resented her because she held them accountable. She's just come back from playing pro in Spain, so she can show the girls exactly what to do. Like, she knows how to stretch. We were in the weight room yesterday and the girls were struggling, and Kirsty's over there just throwing weight around, and all of the girls are like, oh my God. And Kirsty's not a big girl. And so when I tell them that that's what they're going to be doing, it's good that they've got somebody there to show them who's kind of in their shoes. And then obviously I think pretty much everyone knows Kabangu, conference player of the decade. You don't really get much better than that. 3-time All-American and so on. So she has a presence as is. And so between the 3 of us working as a team, we're able to put the players in a position to give them the tools for each of them to be successful.
Yeah, and we're sure excited she's back home as well at St. Leo.
Yep, it's great.
Well, thank you, Coach, for taking time out of your busy schedule during preseason to talk with us. And we look forward to watching the Lions on the Sunshine State Conference Digital Network or at the St. Leo Soccer Field in person.
Sounds good. Thank you very much.
And thank you, listeners, for joining us with today's episode of Stadium Stories. And as always,